Hey, Marifer,
Yep.
do you ever think about whether or not an orange with makeup on could survive the harsh realities of space?
No, what?
Find out now on What's Up, Girl!
What's up, girl?
What's up, cosmic creators? I'm Kaylee.
And I'm Marifer.
Have you ever wondered what happens to your skin in space?
Well, most people will say like freezing or exploding, but that's actually quite not the case.
What you actually need to worry about is ebulism.
Ebulism, that's a big word, but let me explain it. So that's what happens when low pressure in water inside tissue and blood start to vaporize, and then bubbles form and they can grow and swell and about to burst. Yeah.
Oh, that's a lot. But on a happier note, skin is actually so amazing. The reason you don't explode is because your skin is super strong and super flexible.
Yeah, it's actually the biggest organ in your body, and it can stretch so much and withstand a lot of external stressors. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
I dig it. But what do I do to make sure my skin stays so lush and glowing, even in the harsh environment of space? Marifer?
I don't know. I think we need to call an expert on this one.
Okay, to the STEM Girl hotline.
What's up, girl?
Hey Asia, we were just here wondering, how can makeup hold up in space, and how can we go about testing something like this?
That's a great question. So when I think about space, I think about the effects of gravity on water. It's not moving how it would here on Earth, obviously. A lot of the products that we use today use water as a natural diluent. So my recommendation is to try and have a product that can help hydrate, but keep that hydration within the skin.
Okay, so I mean, knowing that space is a little bit different, or pretty vastly different, what test would you actually recommend?
Well, as a cosmetic chemist, I know that we have a variety of tests we do here on Earth with our products, but in space, there are different conditions, whether it's weather, there's also less humidity, so I would recommend a couple different experiments. One, I would do a UV radiation test. UV exposure is completely different in space than it is on Earth. I would also do a temperature test because from what I've heard, it gets very cold out there. And then third, I would do a water retention test.
All right, well, it sounds like we now have our cosmetic chemist approved lineup of experiments. You ready to get going?
Yeah, let's test them.
All right, wish us luck, Asia.
Good luck, girls!
After reviewing the different experiments, we decided to go with the UV radiation test and the water retention test. We will be using oranges as our lovely test subjects since their porous texture is like human skin.
This test will be the closest way for us to see how makeup might hold up in the harsh environment of space without going there ourselves.
We will be using two different blushes, a space-rated one and a competitor brand, then seeing how well each of these protect the skin of the oranges. We're putting each of our glamorous oranges into jars and leaving them outside in direct sunlight for 2.5 hours. The jar of our control orange, which has no makeup on it, will also be wrapped in tinfoil to limit sun exposure.
We want to see how well this makeup protects you from the sun, so we will be looking for signs of uneven coverage and noting differences in texture.
After the oranges were exposed to the hot Florida sun, they both felt a little bit more liquidy, but the competitor brand definitely rubbed off much easier than the space-rated one, so I'm not sure this would actually hold up in space.
After taking the makeup off, we observed the skin of the orange underneath to see how well each brand protected against the sun. There was a clear difference in texture between each of the oranges.
The control orange was leathery, but still maintained its glow. The competitor brand was also leathery, but the space-rated brand orange actually looked shiny and healthy.
Yeah, it seems to have been more protected from the sun's radiation. Looks like the space-rated brand is ready for launch. Now for a water retention test. This time we are testing the highlighter and blush on our oranges. After our beautiful test subjects are prepped, we will place them under a heat lamp for 1 hour.
Since we want to see how the moisture levels change, we'll take measurements both before and after with our skin monitor. The higher the percentage, the more water that's being retained and the healthier your skin remains.
The water retention levels for the space-rated blush read as 35% with the highlighter at 38%. In comparison, the competitor brands read as 23% for the blush and 26% for the highlighter.
So it just shows that I guess some brands hold up a little bit better when it comes to extreme heat, which you actually get pretty extreme temperatures in space, so you're gonna want something that withstands.
So that's what it takes to be a cosmetic chemist.
Well, yeah, okay, sort of. I mean, we took a couple scientific liberties, but yeah, pretty close.
We want to thank Asia for helping us figure out which experiments we could run on these space-rated products and some competitors.
And of course, we have to thank Ready Set Jet, who very kindly sent us some of their products so that we can play around with them on this episode. Their box actually did go to space earlier on the last Axiom mission.
That's pretty cool.
Right?
Don't forget to like and subscribe and tune in for our next adventure here on
What's Up, Girl?